Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and this is a bit of a different one because I have a 6x12 pocket page on the left side, and on the right side I only will have a 4x6 insert. And for this side, this was our first full day in New York. We came in at night, and so this was our first foray out into the city once we got there. So we went out in the morning. 28th Street was our subway stop from our hotel, and Cortlandt is where we got off because we wanted to be near Trinity Church and the World Trade Center area. I do have a receipt showing when I bought my Metro card, and I like it because it shows it was Thursday the 22nd. It was 8:25 a.m. However, I could put that in somewhere else if I needed to, because I'm just not quite sure how this is all going to look. I have two things that are very black and white, so a lot depends on what I find for the background for this. But if I decide that I need a card here, a filler card, I could do a flip and put this in there, use a second card under there, and get it all in. So we'll see what happens, but I'm keeping it in reserve in the event that I want to use it. This side, this is kind of a sad thing. This info I was able to find online. So this station obviously immediately was inoperable when 9/11 happened. And what's interesting is that it had just been reopened. So this shows you the date that happened. This shows you the date that it reopened. So it just reopened in 2018. So it took that long for them to reconstruct everything and make it usable again in the way that they wanted. So I did want to put this information in here because we did go to the 9/11 memorial slightly after this. So it was very poignant just to see that, since that was the stop we were using. So I need a background here, and I'm not sure what that's going to be. At least, one card, maybe two. We'll see what happens over here. And then I have to embellish the subway signs. So I found a card in my stash of stuff that is specific to New York, and I think I want to use that. The color is right. It matches pretty well with some of the background tones here, and kind of that olivey tan almost. And then I figure I'll put this over it, but then I want to get some green to mat behind this. I also picked out this card because I like that there's a mix here of this older style and then a more modern style, but I like that it also has the gold foiling on it because it looks pretty good with these colors, I think. I went into my paper scraps and I found this one, and it's not, an exact match. It's not totally perfect, but it's pretty close. So I think I am going to use this to mat this screenshot, and I'll have that on there. It'll go on top of here, and I won't adhere it until I see it. So I'll try it first, just in the event that I don't like the color mix, but I think I will. So I tried it out on there and I liked it, so I did adhere it. However, I do think because of all this white, I either need to put something here or perhaps something down here, just a sticker or embellishment, something that goes with the feeling of this. So I don't want to just slap something on there for no reason. This is tough stuff, so I want to make sure that it's appropriate and that it goes. And then on here, I probably will do the same thing. I'll put some kind of a phrase or something on there because I don't want to use the receipt to cover this up. I really like the color and the style of it, so I want it to be seen. So that probably means I'm also going to have a flip here in order to include that receipt, or I'll have to move it elsewhere. Well, I'm having a hard time finding something that will go there. I did pull out these old New York stickers I have, and I could certainly do like financial district, because when you get out, that's where you are. You're very close to Wall Street there, and the 9/11 memorial is in the financial area. I also have, New York State of Mind. I could cut off that part. I could maybe fit in that circle, although I think that's too much black. The only other black I have really is right here, so that's kind of a lot. So I'm not sure. I'm a little bit stuck on what to do here. I have some other New York stickers, but these, they don't feel right. They're not the right color. They have issues. So I don't want to use those just to use them. So I'll keep looking, but I'm not sure what else I will do with that. Well, because I can't find anything else, I pulled out these stamps, and they kind of fit the theme in that it wasn't like a happy thing there. And so I'm considering using the one that says deep breath and then it says eating my feelings, but I might just not use the top part and just use feelings. And then this sad face. So there's a combination of things I can do here. So I'm thinking about using those in some way for this. So I want to pull in some color from this card when I do the embellishments and stamping over here. And I think I'm actually going to go with pink. It's more of a pastel, but I think that'll be okay with the green. And because it's in there, I think it's okay to use it. I didn't want to really go purple because this is all I have. And then I just have blue, kind of a teal, no more yellow. This kind of mustard color is enough. So I think I'm going to go pink because I also have like this Geo Tag that I could use and some other things that I know are pink in my embellishments. So I think I'm going to try that. Okay, I've changed my mind. I took the pink and I used the Geo Tag up here, and then I used the center of it just as a little puffy dot to show this part. Then I decided I'm going to switch which stamp I'm going to use. I decided I think that I want to use the Start Fresh instead, because they did have to rebuild the station. Now it's new. We're in the recovery part era of what has happened. And so I think I'm going to take the stamp on it, and then attach it somewhere down here, because I do have all this wasted space. Nothing is really happening there. So I could put it down there, and then that will give me a visual triangle. So I've done my stamping. There it is. I tried a lighter shade of pink first and you could barely see it, so I had to go with a slightly darker one, but I think this one matches pretty well. I'm going to put a mini staple in here. Oh, out of staples again. All right, I got that refilled and I added that. So now I have those. Now I just really need to decide. I don't want anything down here now because I have this visual triangle, but do I want anything on these photos? I'm not sure. I've got a lot of blank space over here. I could possibly put something on the edge. The color's the problem though. It almost would have to be like gold, or I don't know that I want more pink. Maybe the green if I had something, because there isn't a whole lot of the green in this photo. It's in the other photos. I'll have to go into my stash and see what I find. I've pulled out a couple of things here. I have some stickers here that, oops, not those, but here that this green, I mean, it's not exactly the same as what's on here, but it's pretty close. It's just a shade darker. So I have some arrows I might be able to use. I have hearts, I have another Geo Tag, there's a star and a globe. So I might be able to use something there. The other thing I'm considering is that I have these cardstock stickers from Chamel. These are from Sparkle City, and they have a pigeon and it's purple. And so I was wondering if I could put this in another photo, like up here where it's blank somehow, and use that, or would it ruin it because I'm trying to pull in a color that's in there very little? I'm not sure. But those are the two things I'm thinking about right now. I did add the arrow sticker down here, but I have decided I'm going to make a slight change up here. I have this 4x6 piece of just extra paper, and it's the right color, and so I think what I'm going to do is use it up top, and you know, it's got this kind of fancy pattern back here, so I think it'll be okay. I think I'm going to cut off just a little bit at the bottom here because the white tile is doing nothing. So if I cut that off and that little bit peeks through, it will bring in more color. There it is with the photo trimmed down and the pink added in the back. And then I also did decide to add the sticker that said Financial District right here at the bottom. I also decided to take these and cut out the part of the sticker that said Subway, and that's all I'm going to do with that. So I did end up bringing in a little bit more of the black, which I didn't anticipate, but I like the way it looks. And when I put these two together here and look at what I've got, I think this one's probably done. I don't think I need to add anything else. So thanks for watching.